Let's go. Episode number 78, I believe, of the Football Manager, I guess, series. But tonight we'll be starting a brand new save on stream. So if you're watching on YouTube, then I don't know whether you want to skip forward a few minutes, because the opening part of this particular stream is going to be me discussing with my chat what side I should start with. As of yet, I've come into this with a completely blank mindset, and I've not decided on a team that I want to be. I'm going to let people throw suggestions at me in the chat, just like we did when we first started the episode number 1, when we started unemployed. I waited for a few suggestions, etc. But we will. I'm actually. I'll discuss it in a second when people actually see me live, because I have a funny feeling that I know what I want to do, and it's just occurred to me. Literally, just occurred to me doing this intro what I think I might do, and I will run it by people in the chat. And it's similar to what we did last time, but it will be different in key areas. So we'll wait until I'm actually live. I'm in the process of going live now, and then I will run it past people. But we are starting a new save tonight. For some reason the ad hasn't stopped on the it's just the stream. I have the stream open in front of me, and it just froze on me. So hopefully you guys in the chat can see me. I've had to refresh. But if you can see me, then tell me you can see me. And we will discuss in just a second. Let me just bring this up here. There we go. Why the new save? Because we spent 5 years in the other one, and I don't know. I think it was just time. It felt like it was the right time to start a new one, and I have an itch right in the middle of my back, and it's driving me crazy. Crazy. Oh, I can't get it. I'm gonna get it. Determined. I need something. Use a bottle of water, maybe. I'll use the lid on the bottle of water. This is gonna sound weird, but I'm just trying to get an itch in the middle of my back. Oh no, I can't get to it because the... Oh no! I need something long and scratchy. What's long and scratchy? Pen. Make sure I don't draw on my back. Oh, the things that people do just to stop an itch. Why is it that humans were designed not to be able to reach the middle of their own backs? It's ridiculous. Why am I not flexible enough? I think I got it. Oh, it's the most annoying thing, isn't it, when you have an itch for so long that it starts to hurt. Oh. Ches 1, itch 0. I think I just won. Right, now people are on their way in, which is good. Hello, welcome to the stream. Like I say, we're going to be starting a new save tonight. I will just get the save loaded up in the background till we get to the point of selecting a side, because obviously it does take a little while for it to actually generate the world, I guess, etc. But anyway, we're going to be starting a new game, not Football Manager Classic. We're going to go for the full featured simulation experience. I'm going to start on the update. It's not necessarily realistic, but it transfers might not be, you might start with a transfer that didn't come until January, but it will have a couple of the updates in it. So, getting rid of the horrible injury update, the injury crisis thing. So I think I'm gonna stick with the same leagues we had previously, or the same countries that are active previously. You have a back scratcher, do you? Oh, I love a back scratcher. Because, well, I'm not sure. I think I'm just going to stick with the leagues that I've got currently. Do I add Portugal? I'm tempted to add Portugal in, but I just don't. Other than the 6 that I've got, England, France, Germany, Italy, Scotland, Spain, I don't feel like I know enough about the other leagues and the other nations to be able to do an entertaining save. So for that reason, I'm going to leave it as it was for the previous one. I'm going to have all divisions in each country though, so that will be fine. Database size is set to large. We will start on the English, but they all start in July, so it doesn't really matter. We'll go start game, and it should 23 leagues from 6 nations. Start game, and then it will set the game up in the background. Now, you guys have been going mental with your suggestions in the chat, and I can't thank you enough for that. I am at present unsure. I'm having a bit of a debate in my own head. Obviously, when we initially first started streaming Football Manager, right at the very beginning, we started unemployed. But we started unemployed at the bottom of the English leagues, as in we had a very, very basic managerial qualification, and the plan was to try and work my way up through the leagues. What I'm thinking is starting unemployed again, but with one of the best managerial qualifications I can, so that we are going to go straight in at a decent level, but we're not going to have to go through the rigmarole of, like, we got stuck at Luton for 6 months, grinding out, losing almost every single game at the bottom of the Football League. I'm thinking either starting at Cambridge United, but obviously I've got Cambridge United saved currently on Football Manager. Oh no, off FIFA, so I'm not sure. But the other one is that unemployed, but with a high level managerial qualification, so we don't have to go through the rigmarole of, the pain of trying to select a team out of the chat, because there are so many options that people are going to throw at me. This way it's always going to be a simple yes or no to applying or accepting a job offer. So when it eventually loads up the game in the background, because obviously with such a large game size, it's going to take a while for the game to actually create that in the background. So it might be a couple of minutes whilst it's just loaded, as I'm in the middle of saying that. We will use the same profile. Actually, no, edit profile. I'll edit the profile because I can change my managerial ability. Favourite team, Cambridge. We'll still have that set. All the other information is correct. Other favourite teams, Chelsea. 4-2-3-1 wide is my favourite formation. Address me as Chesnoid Gaming. We're not going to have a password. Next to social media links. Not going to bother with any of those. Next to choose team. I'm thinking start unemployed, and then we will set our qualifications quite high so that we get or at least job offers from decent potential suitors. That way I don't have to disappoint people by saying, I'm going to start in this country, or I'm going to start in that country, or I'm going to start in this country. It's not random, but it's more accepting to everybody else. So we can apply for jobs in various different countries. So we're not immediately saying I'm going to be in this country, and then obviously for a few people that'll be like, oh fine, I don't want to watch if you're going to be in that country. At least this way, those of you that would perhaps be disappointed if I chose a specific country can still have a say in where we go. So I'm going to start, and I think I'm going to start unemployed. I will probably do a Cambridge United save at the end of Football Manager 15 before FM16 comes out, or maybe I'll do a Cambridge United one to start FM16. But I think I'll stay away from Cambridge United for this particular iteration of Football Manager, because I do have the Cambridge United series on FIFA, but I'm not planning on doing a Cambridge United series on FIFA 16, so I could do Cambridge on FM. I'm just trying to make sure that my channel isn't, always solely based around the same teams. It's not just Cambridge United, Chelsea, etc. I try and experience other teams. So, and then obviously in FIFA 16, where there won't be as much Cambridge United content, I'll do it on FM16, which will obviously come out late October, early November. It's when it normally tends to come out, towards the end of the year. So we will start unemployed, managerial style. Now this is where I select my coaching badges. Now I'm going to select higher ones than what we currently have. So the options are, we currently have a Continental A, but I do have the option to go to Continental Pro, and I think that's what I'm going to start on. And then past experience, you've got professional football and national level. Now the decision is, do I go for, because there's a big jump between national level and international footballer. There is a massive jump there. Which one should I go for? In the chat, because you can see the ratings here. They're about 13 and 12 for everything on the coaching badges, and 12 and 11 for everything on the past playing when I'm on national level. If we go international, it's 14, 13, 15, 14. So it's a massive jump on the mental attributes. So if you want me to do national level, if you want me to do professional football and national level, where it's 12, 11, 13, 12, press 1 in the chat. If you want me to do international footballer, then press 2 in the chat, and I will judge the response. Although, to be fair, everybody, apart from a select few, are all saying international. But we will do the 1-2 thing, and you'll be seeing me say that in just a second. Obviously, there's about a 30-second delay. But if I do the international, it just means we'll probably start in the top division. Although, to be fair, I could take a job in the Championship, or I could take a job at the top end of Liga Adelante, or you know, at the top end of Serie B, something like that. But it is very heavily international footballer based, the response I'm getting in the chat. So we will do that. Continental Pro license, international footballer. Everything is maxed out as far as we can get it. We will confirm and start playing. Now, like I said last time I started unemployed, my unwritten rule is you're not allowed to apply for any of the jobs that are immediately available. So we won't be... I will quickly save it. Let's call it unemployed pro license. Oh, wow, ability to spell is unemployed pro license. Am I spelling license correctly there? I don't think I am. License? I'm going to have to... For some reason, my brain can't decide... Yeah, it's license with an S at the end, isn't it? Wow. My brain absolutely failed me there. But we'll call this unemployed pro license. Save. Yeah, the unwritten rule is that I'm not allowed to apply for any of the jobs that are available immediately. So I'm not going to apply for Barnsley, I'm not going to apply for Kilmarnock or Stenhouse Muir or La Berrichon. We're not going to apply for any of those jobs, or either of these insecure ones at Montrose and Ascoli. They're the only rules that we have starting this one, so we will see what jobs become available and which ones we're going to apply for. Because when jobs become available, that's when you guys in the chat come in handy, and you're going to be able to tell me whether to apply for a job or not to apply for a job, and if we do get the interview, whether to go to the interview and what to say in the interview, and whether to accept a job offer or not. So let me just quickly sort out my subscriptions. Pretty happy with the way things are right now. We'll go to Job Centre, and I'm just going to cut out all of these jobs because obviously we don't need to see any of the other ones. We'll just have the managerial ones from all nations, so that it shows international manager jobs as well, in case we may start with an international job. Who knows if one becomes available. Job security at present. John Carver is under review at Newcastle. Terry Skiverton is under review. So is Russell Milton. So Newcastle job could become available soon. Yeovil, Cheltenham, Aldershot, Western Supermare. But we're probably going to be aiming above League One. I think I'll probably go for something. I would go for something in the Championship, unless it was a League One side that was playoff or automatic promotion contenders, and strong contenders as well. How do I make the Arsenal save available for download, Lewis Dowski? How do I do that? I'm not sure how to do that. I've had a couple of people ask me about that, to be completely honest, and I'm not sure how to do it. So if you could let me know, then I'm more than happy to let you guys download the Arsenal save if you want to play on it. But like I say, you guys will have to let me know how to do that, because I am unsure. I didn't even know it was a thing until people started asking me about it on Twitter. I'm going to start doing sub-only, or not sub-only, but I'm going to start streaming games, playing games with subs after the exam period. Obviously, there are a lot of people in exams at the minute, and once everybody is past the exam period, then I'm going to start playing games with subscribers. At least once a week, if not twice. That could be FM, that could be something on console, anything. Not just Football Manager. Because obviously, I've got 43 subscribers. It's going to be ridiculously hard to run a Football Manager network save with 43 people. That's just going to be a logistical nightmare. So, it really is going to be a logistical nightmare. You copy the file and put it up on Dropbox or some file sharing site. Is it literally that simple? Because if it's that simple, I would definitely do that for you. Is Nightbot in the chat? I'm not sure. Hang on. We'll soon find out. It is. Oh, good. I wasn't sure whether I'd got Nightbot in or not. Well, if it's that simple, then I'll tell you what. Let's do it now. Let me. If I go, where have I got to go? Tell me where to go. Just put it. Sports Interactive folder in my documents. Go to the FM folder. Okay. Is it going to be under Program Files? Sports Interactive. It's not in that one. What about Program Files times 86? Sports Interactive. It's not there either. Okay. Is it going to be under here? Actually, I can just search, can't I? Let me just search. Just searching for Sports Interactive, because if I can put the save up onto a file sharing site, like I'll put it up on Mediafire or something. Here we go. I found it. Sports Interactive. It's in my documents. Football Manager. Then do I go into games? Is it games? What did you say in the chat? There are loads of bids going on in the background. I will be quite quick with this one, and we will continue sooner rather than later. I do apologise, but if I can let you guys have this thing, then that would be fantastic. Let me just scroll up through the chat to see. In the games folder, and there are .fm files in there. Okay. The only file I have in the games folder is look. If I do this, the only thing I have in the games folder is this config. That's all I have is config, and that's an XML document. I'm not too sure what that is. So users, Chesnoid, my documents, The Witcher 3, Project Cars, Sports Interactive, Football Manager, games. Oh, here we go. There were two. I was in a different Sports Interactive folder, so it would be this one, .fm file. If I just upload that onto Mediafire, then you should be able to download that, shouldn't you? Let me quickly go, because it won't take 2 seconds to upload onto Mediafire. I can't remember whether I've got a account on Mediafire or not. We'll find out, won't we? Apparently I do. That's good. And then I will, upload from computer. And then if I go users, Chesnoid, my documents, Sports Interactive, Football Manager, games, and then this file save, begin upload. How long is that going to take? I'm not sure. It may take a few minutes, because obviously I'm streaming at the same time at quite a high bit rate, so it might take a while. It's going to take about 10 minutes or so. That's fine. I'll let that up. I'll let that upload at the end, or upload during the thing, and then as soon as it's finished, I will let you guys have that in the chat, and I'll make it. I'll put it in. I'll put it in the description of the this episode on YouTube. And in fact, I may even put it in a little. I may even do an extra little video for it, so that you guys, a specific video just for that. So let me just bring up my chat back on my screen, and then we will continue in game. So, who took the? Steve Lomas took the Barnsley seat. Derek Adams has taken the managerial role at Kilmarnock. Tigana, Jean Tigana. Oh. I just didn't realise the surname until I saw it here. Jean Tigana. Wow. Really? Yeah, I was going to say, he was at Fulham for a while, wasn't he? Didn't expect him to take that role at La Berrichon, to be completely honest. Cambridge have lost already. That's fitting with every other save that we've ever done, although Chelsea have lost. Stenhouse Muir have hired Kenny Brannigan. Fair enough. Job security, everything is still under review here. So we will just advance. It advances a week at a time. I could holiday for a little while. The file's not that big, it's only 136 megabytes. So all you'll have to do is download it and then put it in that folder. The folder that we mentioned. And again, I'll go through it when I link it in the chat, so you guys can find it. And then you should just be able to play on from there. Either add a new manager or... Right, now should I go on holiday? Because the only thing with going on holiday is that obviously you could miss a job. And I don't want to miss what could potentially be a fantastic job. Job security is still indifferent for a handful of people. The only thing with setting it to apply with all jobs is, obviously, that can kind of reflect badly on you if you start applying for every single job. And obviously I don't want to apply for every single job, because you would presume that there are going to be a lot of clubs that become available, a lot of clubs and jobs that become available that aren't at a level that I want to manage at. Boop. Let's just go into the go on holiday thing and see what the options are. So I can apply for managerial positions at top division clubs, higher division clubs. Should I say higher division clubs? Higher. Let's say higher division clubs. Because top division clubs, like I say, I would be willing to go into, but that's the thing. Even if I click higher division clubs, like I said, I would be willing to take a job in a lower league, depending on the team. So I'd rather just kind of progress through. I mean, I might skip a couple of months, because nobody's really going to get sacked until late September, mid-October. So I'm not going to holiday until as far as January. January January would be too far. You'll have the download in a few minutes, bro. It's still uploading. Obviously, I'm streaming at the same time as trying to upload a file, so it's taking a small while. Okay, we've lost again. Right, what I'm going to do is we will go on holiday, and we will return from holiday on an exact date. Let's return from holiday on the 1st of October. And then we will see what's about then. I didn't leave Arsenal, no. I just started a new save, bro. As you can tell from the title, it says brand new save, help me choose a team and new players. It's going to take a small while to advance that far, so I may as well do some sort of mild Q&A in the chat whilst we're at it. Feel free to ask me any questions and I'll answer some of them. Morgan, the download is on its way, bro. Try to just show a little bit of patience. I don't have any particular team that I fancy. No, that was half the reason why I started unemployed. Just as a person, I'm not very good at making decisions. Definitely not a decision maker. So it was just easier to be like, start unemployed, let you guys choose a side when jobs become available, rather than try and make a decision from 50 to 100 different options that we put in the chat. How do subscriptions work, Alan? Basically, if you subscribe to the channel, then you will get a little emoticon that you can see next to people's names in the chat with a little CG to show off that you are a subscriber in the chat. You also get access to the custom thumbnails. I've got 4 at the minute. I've got 43 subscribers. When I hit 50, I get an extra 2 custom emoticon slots, so I can have 6. I currently have 5. I currently have 4, and you get to use those as well. Obviously, when I'm slightly bigger and the chat gets a little bit hectic, I can set it to subscriber only mode so that it eases the chat, and also subscribers aren't affected by slow mode. So I don't want to quite go as far as to put it into subscriber only mode. I can put the chat in slow mode, but subscribers aren't affected by that. Throughout the summer, and then from then onwards, when I fully get into my full streaming kind of the run of things, I'm going to be doing streams with subscribers, as in playing games with subscribers, whether that be Football Manager, whether that be games on console. Obviously, I'm going to try and pick up a PlayStation 4 as well at some point soon, hopefully. As soon as I've got some spare cash, then I will pick up a PlayStation 4 so I can play games on PS4 as well as games on Xbox One with you guys. I've got a 360, so I can play games on there with you guys as well. That's the main thing, and then eventually, once I've figured out what I would like to do for it, I will do a monthly subscriber giveaway. But I haven't, as of yet, had any ideas as to what I could give away with that subscriber giveaway, because I don't really have anything yet. I mean, I could speak to G2A and maybe have an Xbox code, or as in a currency code for, say, I could give out, say, a £20 or £30 or whatever your currency is, pounds, euros, dollars, whatever, kind of code for Xbox or code for PlayStation, etc. I haven't as of yet done anything like that because I've only been partnered for like 3 weeks. I'm still getting into the flow of things, but that is something that I would very much like to do in the future, is do a monthly giveaway, maybe even a more regular giveaway if I have enough subscribers to warrant doing that. But at the minute I've got 43 subscribers, and like I say, when I get 50, I'll be able to have 2 new emoticons. So I'm definitely looking forward to being able to do that, and that will be at some point soon, hopefully. I got partnered at the beginning of May. We had an initial influx of subscribers, about 30 or so, and then over the next couple of weeks, gained another 10 or so, but I haven't actually had a new subscriber for about 10 days, or for about a week. But when I hit 50, I'll get 2 new emoticons, and obviously, like I say, you get the other perks as well that go along with that, and anything else I can think about, or I can think to add, then I will do throughout the future. Obviously, I have a list, or I can get a list from Twitch of people that are subscribed, whether they have subscribed previously or they are current. Because it's a monthly subscription fee. It's not just a one-off. It can be a one-off if you just like to have for that 1 month, try it out and help support the streamer. You can do so, or it's like a subscription service for Netflix or for Amazon Prime. It can be a monthly rolling thing as well. That's effectively what subscribing is on Twitch. I tried to make it as concise as possible and failed as per usual. I have a tendency to just tangent. Oh look, a tangent. Oh, a tangent. Is the download ready yet? It is not. It currently has... It's 75% done. So it will be done soon. Don't worry, I will let you know when the download is ready. Newcastle job is available. You are right, and we are now at the 1st of October. So, is there a way that I can just mark all as red? Ah, mark as red. Ah, that's not all, is it? Select all. Mark as red. Aha! Just going to scroll right to the top. Ah, right. Job centre. Newcastle job is available. Mark Hughes is currently favourite for the Newcastle United job. They are currently 16th in the Premier League. Jose Perez is their top scorer with 5. Nobody else is really helping with goals. Ferreira's got 2 in 7. He's on loan from Shakhtar. A couple of injuries and a suspension. I'll just have a quick look at transfer history to see if they've bought and sold anyone this year. They sold Gabriel Obertan to Burnley. They sold Mike Williamson to Swansea. They've bought in Bernard Mensah from Watford for 1.1 million and Gabriel Angela, who's a centre-back from Watford, also for 5.75 million. That's a strange one. Buying 2 players from Watford. So they've replaced Mike Williamson with Angela. They've sold Jack Anick to Derby. They've had a few people go out on loan, like Mehdi Abeid. Rolando Aarons is out on loan. Ryan Taylor is out on loan, which is a strange one. The club are rich, but obviously it's Mike Ashley, so that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Yonis Gutierrez is unavailable at present, unavailable to play due to medical reasons until New Year's Day, or till the 12th of the 12th, sorry, which is fine. Obviously, during this period in real life, he was still having treatment for his testicular cancer. Paul Dummett is wanted apparently by Burnley and Leicester. Not really too sure why. He's not the best of players. They have an average squad. What formation are they playing? Just a straight 4-4-2. Also available is Ajaccio and Chievo. Is it Chievo or Hellas? It's Hellas Verona in Serie A. They are 19th. Relying heavily on loan players. Luca Toni is still at Hellas Verona. Was he joint top scorer in the Serie A last year? He was near the top scorer mark in Serie A last year in real life, and currently hasn't scored in 4 games, although 3 of those have been from the bench. So I'm not really too interested in that Hellas Verona job. Newcastle, Ajaccio, again, not really too keen on. I'm not really too keen on the Hellas Verona job. I'm not really too sure. Not really too sure. Not really too sure. Newcastle is the one for me, to be honest. I mean, I like Remy Cabella, or Cabella, sorry, because he's French, not Spanish, so you actually pronounce the L's. I like Remy Cabella. I like Moussa Sissoko. But I'm not really taken by anyone else in this squad. Obviously, Tim Krul is a good goalkeeper. He's conceded 12 goals. What have their fixtures been like so far? They've gone on a really bad run. They started off with a 2-1 win against West Ham, then 2-1 win against Burnley, and they beat Peterborough, go on boys, and then lost to Leicester. They like a cheeky 2-1 scoreline, don't they? Their first the first 6 competitive games were 2-1, either winning or losing. They lost to Leicester, lost to Palace, lost to United, beat Sunderland, but then lost 3-1 to Everton. Lukaku scored a hat-trick. And they've got Tottenham away next, and then a couple of fixtures that you think them to do well with. There's a mixed response to Newcastle, so we will advance further. But now that we're in a period of the season where managerial vacancies might become more and more available, they've just approached me. I've not applied for it. They've just approached me. I'm going to decline the interview. I'm going to decline it. Not keen. And there's plenty of people saying that they would rather I didn't. Scotland or bust. Oh, it's auto-saving. That's nice. Well, whilst it's auto-saving, what I can do is... Are you ready? I'm going to put the media file link in the chat. The media file link for the save, for the Arsenal save, in the chat. Bosh. I'll just ask, please don't spam that link in the chat yourselves. If people ask for it, then I'll give it out, but please don't put the link in the chat. Well, to be fair, people that aren't mods won't be able to post links anyway, but to my mods, please don't just spam the link in the chat. If someone wants it, then they can ask for it and then we'll give it to them. Otherwise, the chat will just be taken up by the link to the thing. But if you want to download that save and download that save and add it to your Football Manager, then feel free to do so. That is the Arsenal save that we've been doing 5 seasons in, and you can either, I don't know whether would you be able to continue on as Arsenal manager in that save as me, or would you continue? Would you have to create a new profile, or would you be able to continue with my profile? Because I've never done this before. I've never given out the who took the job? Martin Jol took the job at Newcastle. Interesting. I've never given out a save before. And yeah, I will put it... Well, I guess people will find out. They can find out and let me know. I'll put it in the most recent Football Manager stream on YouTube, which was actually the birthday one, wasn't it? Because on Friday I played, or attempted to play, Witcher. I'll put it at the top of the description on the last Arsenal video as well. Save changes, just so I can go back to it as well and have somewhere to copy and paste it from for future reference. But I would presume that if you download that save and then load it up, that you would be me at Arsenal. I think. But I'm not sure, you'll have to let me know. But let's push forward then with the save we've got going on. Chelsea draw 1-1 with Arsenal. Blackburn have sacked the manager. Macclesfield have sacked their manager. There's a few jobs apparently available, or whether they've been taken up by now, I'm not sure. Martin Yole's taken that seat. Let's have a look at the job centre. Blackburn is available. Wouldn't be interested in Macclesfield, Sestal River, or Carrese. I'm not really too sure how to pronounce that, to be completely honest. But Blackburn, 23rd in the Championship. Wowzers. They should be doing better than that. Although they do have quite a few injuries to key players. Jordan Rhodes is their top goal scorer, as you might expect. I have a noise in my ear. Is it a donation or a subscription? Judging by the site of the chat, it is a new subscriber. Let me refresh my thing on my other site. Jacken or Jacken22. Thank you very much for subscribing, bro. You are subscriber number 44. Subscriber number 44. You'll now have access to the custom emoticons that people have been spamming in the chat as you subscribed, which is the chestnut thumbs up, the ginger one, the subtrain, and the Finwish. I do want to replace the subtrain one because I think that looks terrible. I just made it myself, and I'm not very creative when it comes to that sort of thing. But you do now have access to those, and you'll get the little CG next to your name in the chat as well. Thank you very much for subscribing, bro. Appreciate that. And let's have a deeper look at Blackburn. I don't. What do you think about Blackburn? They're not doing very well this year at all. They have kind of stopped the rot slightly with 2 draws recently. The only thing with taking a job with a club in a situation like this is that you're immediately on the back foot. You're immediately on the back foot. A little trick, something that I've actually has worked very much in my favour in previous times. Is you see a job like this, Blackburn is 23rd in the Championship. What you do is you don't take that job. You wait for them to hire one of the managers from the top of the league below, perhaps. You see who takes that job and see where they came from. And if they were already at a club, say they hired the Doncaster or the Bristol City or the Sheffield United manager, say they hired someone like that to take the Blackburn job, then what you would do is apply for that job because that club is already on the up and in good form. And it's actually just a sneaky little way to get a decent first job. So I think we will avoid Blackburn, but we will keep an eye on that and keep an eye on the news feed and see who takes that Blackburn job. Those of you that wanted, okay, surprising. Those of you that wanted to have a look at the BPL table as it is right now, Hull City, 7 games, top of the table, undefeated. Didn't really think that was going to be a thing. Bosch 2004, if you would like to subscribe, and if you're on mobile, then obviously if you're on PC, then there's a subscribe button underneath the stream. If you're on mobile, then if you follow, if I can actually get Nightbot to put it in, if you follow the link that Nightbot's tweeted out underneath where I've put the subscribe thing, then that will take you to the appropriate page. But you have to go via that link if you're on mobile or tablet, otherwise it doesn't work. But yeah, how are Hull at the top of the BPL? Who have they played so far? They beat Chelsea 1-0 on the oh no, it wasn't on the opening day. The opening day was a 1-0 draw against Villa. Are they in the Europa League? They did manage to get into the Europa League as well. They beat Brøndby over 2 legs. So they drew with Villa, drew with Sunderland, then beat Chelsea 1-0. I'm sorry. A 9-man Hull City beat Chelsea at the Bridge after being down to 9 men from the 24th minute onwards. Wow. Chelsea were playing Mitchell Beanie in goal. Why is this? Petr Cech's on international duty and Thibaut Courtois was injured. That would be why. He's tore his hamstring. Ouch. Wow. That's a turn up for the books. They've also beaten West Ham, Burnley 5-1, Leicester and Crystal Palace. So they haven't had the toughest of fixtures so far. It's only really been Chelsea that you would say they should have lost. The rest they could quite possibly have won. So they've got a few tough games coming up. Then Man United, then Everton, then Tottenham. So it'll be a difficult run for them now. But for the time being, Tottenham are top of the Barclays Premier League. We'll have a look at the job centre. It's still just... oh, I haven't advanced, have I? Lol. I thought I'd advanced for a minute. I haven't. But we've got 450 people in the stream right now, which is fantastic. Thank you for coming along. If you are new, then obviously feel free to hit that follow button, and you will be notified every single time I go live. But we are at 12,000. Well, I'm on 12,370, as I have it open in front of me. If I refreshed, that would probably go up a little bit. But did it say Di Maria was unregistered? I'm not sure. I can have a look for you if you would like me to. I don't think Di Maria was unregistered because I didn't look at Man United, did I? Has anybody taken that Blackburn job? Luton manager's been sacked. We fell for that one last time and went for the Luton job. Shirtliff. Peter Shirtliff's taken the Macclesfield job. And they've hired Tony Mowbray, who unfortunately was not in a job. So they've not hired one. They've not hired someone that was in a job, so we can't use my little trick. Let me just do this so I can get back to Man United. Angel Di Maria. Where's Di Maria? Where is Di Maria? Am I being blind? Where's Angel Di Maria? He's in the under-21s. Currently undergoing treatment for a torn calf muscle, expected to be out for 6 weeks to 2 months. He should be registered though, surely. Surely they'll have registered him. Unless he tore that calf muscle in August. Actually, I should be able to see injuries when he tore his calf muscle. He tore his calf muscle in August. So what they may have done is unregister him if he wasn't going to be fit until the end of the transfer window, or till the beginning of the January transfer window, so that they could use that space for someone else. Exactly what you said, Glamdring. No point registering him if he's out for 2 months. Effectively like we did with Pablo Piatti at Forest. We bought him, and then after 2 days he broke his leg. Let's have a look. Aston Villa. Oh God, Chelsea losing to everyone. What does he look for more? Barnet manager's sacked. Walsall manager's been sacked. We were there briefly. James Grower, St Albans. Oh wow, loads of jobs becoming available. Cambridge in control. Cambridge won a game? Bloody hell. Where are Cambridge in the league? Just out of curiosity. Cambridge United. I look down the bottom. They're in 5th! Cambridge are in 5th! What is life? How have they done that? I mean, it's good, but they don't normally. They've not even got that good a set of results. Is everybody else just playing terribly? In League 2. We've got 6 wins, 4 draws, 4 defeats. Cambridge getting dizzy. Getting dizzy up there in 5th, sorry. I'm just going out of curiosity, for me, as a Cambridge United fan, to see if they've signed anyone and who they've let go. They've just sent people out on loan. Brought in Dean Howell, left back. Shane Lewis, who's a goalkeeper, who's still in the under-21s, and Chris McGreedy, who's a centre-back. Acceleration of 4 to 8. He's rapid, lads. Right, jobs that are available. Inverness Cali Thistle in the Scottish Premier League, although they are bottom with 1 win from 10 games. So I can't say as I'm too keen on taking that one. Walsall, 23rd in League One. Obviously we've been at Walsall before. We know what they're all about, but have they sold... Where is he in the under 21s? No. What have they done with Alex Ravel? Where is... Hang on. Alex Ravel. Oh, he's gone to Cardiff. Okay. No, won't be taking the Walsall job, I'm afraid. And advance. Actually, there was a League One job there, Montpellier, sorry. I wanted to have a look at that. Was there a German job? I may have missed it. Oh no, there is a German job. It's Ingolstadt in the German second division. Montpellier. They're 19th in Liga. Didn't they win the league like 3 or 4 years ago? Yeah, they did. In 2011-2012. That was when Olivier Giroud was top goal scorer, wasn't it? Oh, Revel only signed in game last time, did he? Oh, my bad. My bad. Montpellier won the league, and then next season finished 9th, and then finished 15th the year after. They appear to be a club in decline, and that is an injury crisis. Yeah, staying away from Montpellier. Not to worry. Advancing we do. Well, off we go. I didn't buy Ravel, he was already at Walsall. I'm just going to take a couple of headache tablets. Because I've got a headache. Ooh. Ah, I dropped it. It's fine, don't panic, I didn't. Insecure Jobs, Fiorentina, that might be interesting. That could be interesting. And Lazio. Ow. Will you just come out of the packaging, please? Thank you. Oh, that was harder than it needed to be. Apparently, I'm a retard. Athletic Bilbao would be good. Yeah, you are right. I saw that that was insecure. Sorry, Glamdring. Inverness just aren't my deal. They don't tickle my pickle, unfortunately. Would I manage Peterborough? Probably, because it's just a video game. But only if they are in a good position, which they're not, so no. Check the job status of Jose Mourinho. Torino's insecure as well. Wow, loads of insecure jobs. Swindon have sacked Mark Cooper. Lincoln job is gone. Any other? Espanyol B, Sporting Gijón B. Someone called Rust, unlucky mate. Chelsea win against Newcastle. Preston Man 17th in League One. Now they've just won promotion, Preston, in real life. Joe Garner is scoring goals. The only thing is they've got a lot of on loan people. And they shouldn't be 17th in the league, because if we go to general, it should have a media prediction, shouldn't it? Where was it? Media prediction 3rd. And they're actually 17th. That'll be why Simon Grayson's lost his job. Appointed Glyn Snowden as caretaker. Ryan Babel has taken the Ingolstadt seat. Oh, not Ryan Babel, Marcus Babel, sorry. Ryan Babel. Marcus Babel was a great player in his day. Very, very good player. Inverness Cali Thistle have hired Alan Johnston as manager. Job Centre. Swindon. See, Swindon are obviously nearly got promoted as well. If I look at general, their media prediction was 12th. Swindon and Preston should both be doing better than that. But neither of which I'm that interested in taking. Brian Laws is favourite for the Walsall job. Are you serial? I did not realise he'd gone to Shamrock Rovers in between. Oh, he was director of football at Shamrock Rovers for a month. Strange. I just saw Babel and my brain just went straight to Ryan, even though I knew it was Marcus. Job security. Preston job is currently with a caretaker. The job at Levante, not really too keen on Levante. Cardiff and Ipswich would be potentials. Cardiff are currently 16th. Media prediction 3rd. Although another injury crisis there. I would be tempted by the Cardiff job though. Ipswich, Mick McCarthy's currently under threat. They're 18th in the league when their media prediction is 10th. Obviously they were in the playoffs this year and lost in the semis to local rivals Norwich. Daryl Murphy's injured. Is it for long? 7 weeks to 2 months. One of the jobs are very insecure. We've got St Johnstone, Mallorca, Osasuna. Nothing really very insecure. When we get to the insecure though, David Moyes at Real Sociedad is insecure. Athletic, 15th. Athletic Bilbao. Wow, that's a first team squad and a half, isn't it? Bloody hell. I would be interested in taking over at Athletic, to be completely honest. I'll probably take all of the loan players out of that list and put them in a different squad, so that made it a little less messy. But I would be interested in the Athletic job. And obviously Real Sociedad, where was I have to scroll back down again. Real Sociedad and Valencia is perhaps insecure as well. Sociedad is 16th. Sociedad are 16th. Egareche is scoring goals actually, which is something he isn't really doing in real life. Carlos Vela, only 2 for Vela. That's a surprise. Would have expected him to be doing better than that. Esteban Granero's there as well, only scored 1. Finn Bogerson has scored 5 in 8, although 7 substitute appearances as well, which is quite strange. Although he must just not be starting that often. It's defensively, Sociedad, I don't think are that sound. Obviously they've got Mikel Gonzalez and Inigo Martinez. He's very happy with himself, isn't he, in that picture, Inigo Martinez. But other than that, they don't have any standout defenders as far as I'm aware. I mean, I obviously could be incorrect. And feel free to put me right on that, but I'm not sure. They're in the European Cup though, in the Europa League, sorry. The Valencia job is insecure, as is the Burnley, Liverpool, Southampton and Swansea jobs in the BPL. Augsburg, Dortmund, Hanover, Leverkusen, Wolfsburg, Fiorentina, Lazio. Celtic is insecure, Hamilton Academicals is insecure, Dundee, Aberdeen. There could be a lot of big jobs coming soon. A lot of big jobs becoming available. Valencia, they're not in Europe, so you would presume they do occur. Another big injury problem for them at the minute. Although, yeah, Mustafi's one that they'd need, and Javi Fuego and Danny Parejo. That's unfortunate as well. Nobody really seems to be scoring goals. Negredo has scored 4. Araujo is out on loan. Paco Alcacer has scored 3, but he doesn't seem to be too prolific right now. Where's Rodrigo? No, that's a different Rodrigo. Where's Rodrigo? Why is Rodrigo not there? I thought Rodrigo went to Valencia. You'll have to correct me in the comments. I thought Rodrigo went to Valencia. Rodrigo. I'm not really going to find him by searching Rodrigo, am I really? Am I blind? Rodrigo. There he is. Whee! I knew that. Shut up. Lol. He's only scored once in 9 games. That's not really good enough. I would definitely be interested in taking over at Valencia as well. Plenty of jobs on the horizon then that we could definitely be having a swing at. I am actually blind. You are correct, and I will give you a cheeky thumbs up for that as well. Cheers, Puddin. Yes, the slow clapping. Well done, Ches. Right. I'm not sure whether that's Girona or Girona has become available in Liga Adelante. Van Gaal's been warned by the FA. It's saving in the background, which is a good moment for me to go and take a wee. Drinking too much water. I will be back in literally a couple of minutes. As per usual, I'll run an ad whilst I go for a quick leak, and you'll probably get a quick... Actually, you won't get a view of Chesnoy because I've got a jacket on the back of him. Maybe I should put his... I'll put the jacket on him properly, but yeah. I'll be back in a sec. I'm just going to go for a quick wee. BRB, as the thing just ends. So, Ipswich have sacked McCarthy. Jamie Carragher has taken the job at Swindon. Valencia job has become available. Wow. I'm going to dive straight into that when I get back. BRB. Pop the jacket on it properly. There you go. Chesnoid is cold. Chernoid is cold.
I'm coming.
Hey, yes. I'm actually just going to swap the jacket back round again. Otherwise the zips dig in. Otherwise the zips dig into my back. Yeah. Hello. Right, I'm just going to refresh this in front of me. Right, there appear to be a few jobs available. And look, I go for a wee and I immediately come back and start drinking again. Oh, fucking ME, man, just makes me drink like shit. Drink like mad. Right, jobs. Cambridge Drew, hooray! Las Palmas. Oh. Who's favourite to take over? PC Lucas, Balta and Vicente Borge. Chelsea stroll to success. 4-0 against Basel. Ipswich managers Nigel Adkins, Billy Davies and Jamie Carragher were the favourites, but Carragher is now obviously taken the Swindon job. Jamie Carragher, manager at Swindon. Wow. Jagielka dropped by England. Right. Cambridge is still 6th. I don't even know what's going on. Go on, Cambridge. Right, job centre. Valencia job. Oh no, Valencia job was filled just by a caretaker though, wasn't it? Oh no, that's Valencia Mestalla. It was the Mestalla job that became available. Was it? Was it actual Valencia? Celta are insecure. What happened to... Oh, it's there. There it is. Nuno. Very insecure. He hasn't been sacked yet. It was the Valencia Mestalla guy that got sacked. Oh, I got all excited then, thinking I was going to apply for that job. Right, Ipswich. Bosh. 19th in the Championship. Don't really know why. They've drawn a shit ton of games, that's why. Championship table, they're down in 19th. Drawn 8 of this. They've drawn half of their games. If they'd have won 8 and drawn 3, they'd be in the playoffs rather than the other way around. Scored 19 in 16 games, which isn't the best. They have conceded 22. So they are leaking a few goals. Got Bartosz Białkowski in goal. 14. He's only conceded 19 in 14 though. And Dean Gherkin has only conceded 4 as well. Tyrone Mings, Jonathan Parr, Cole Skews. Goal scoring wise, they've got 4 people that appear to be in good goal scoring form, or at least half decent goal scoring form. Noel Hunt, I don't particularly rate personally. Craig Davies, I've never been able to decide whether I rate or not. Dave McGoldrick is a goal scorer though, it was at Forest. Yep. Pardon me. He is a goal scorer. Darren Murphy's a goal scorer as well. He bangs them in. J-Tab, Kevin Brew. Darren Ambrose is obviously Darren Ambrose. Started his career at Ipswich as well. Chernoid doesn't have a YouTube channel, no. Unfortunately for you. He's not very good at making his own content. He's a little bit camera shy. So he hides behind me all the time. Just occasionally peeking over like, oh, what if they see me? I don't like it. Oh, fucking Stephen Hunt. Prick. Karen Stewart. Oh, his stats aren't as impressive as I thought they would have been. Supposed to be an exciting prospect, or was an exciting prospect when he was at Hull. Hasn't really developed. Teddy Bishop, no, he's a youngster. Freddie Sears, he was at West Ham for ages, wasn't he? I'm not overly impressed with Ipswich. Luke Chambers. So they've got some decent defenders. I'm not sure why they've been conceding goals so readily. Martin Craney. Elliot Hewitt, youngster. Matthew Clark, another youngster. I'm not sure. It's definitely none of the other ones that are available I want to take. Millwall I'm not keen on. Cardiff is another one that could be interesting. Owen Doyle. That is a toothy grin, bro. David Marshall's injured for 7 weeks. Injury to Gabardon is Sean Morrison and Makeda. I cannot decide about Ipswich. You keep chatting about Rangers, but where even are they? I'm just looking for the Scottish players. You've got St Johnstone. Aberdeen, Dundee, Falkirk, Queen of the South. Rangers aren't even... They're in the Scottish Championship, aren't they, Rangers? They're top of the table. The Rangers job isn't going to become available. Oh, but the Athletic one might be soon. Or the Sociedad, we could replace David Moyes. Yeah, I am so ridiculously undecided about Ipswich. I don't think I'd go to Rangers anyway, to be honest, even if it was available. They've got a lot of youngsters in that squad. I just don't want to jump at the first job that becomes available. Nigel Atkins is the favourite. No. It doesn't leap at me. Ipswich doesn't leap at me. Hanover jobs become available in Germany. Not the most illustrious. The Cardiff job is now available, and as is... Jesus, 3 big jobs. Has anyone taken those, though, between now? Cardiff has sacked Russell Slade. Hanover has sacked Tafen Korkut. AC Milan have sacked Pippo Inzaghi. Tottenham have sacked Pochettino. Roberto Mancini. Athletic have sacked Valverde. Anyone taken those jobs? Nigel Clough has taken... See what I mean? See what I mean? Nigel Clough's taken that job. This side is in the ascendancy in League One. I would be tempted to apply for that Sheffield United job. And I know we're looking at some of the big guns, like Tottenham and AC Milan and Athletic. But that Sheffield United job, could be a good goer, a good goer. Hanover 96. Whoa, injuries. No, sorry, Hanover. You are not the one. A lot of shouts for AC Milan. Let's have a look at their side. Benginkle Church, they've got a lot of injuries. Essien, Gago, Montalivo. Who have they brought in this year? Abate. Oh no, that's out. They let Abate go. They always let Abate go to Tottenham. Wow, FM with the scripted transfers as well. They brought in Fernando Gago. The transfer they've made this year. El Shaarawy's on international duty. He's not been playing very well. Has anyone actually... They've barely scored a single goal. Judging by this, they've scored like 3 goals. Are you kidding me? They've scored 6 goals in 11 games. 6 goals in 11 games. That's atrocious. That's ridiculously bad. Destro's not scored in 5 starts. Jeremy Menez has not scored at all so far this season. El Shaarawy's got 1. Pazzini's got 1. Van Ginkel had 1. And had a double hernia. Alessio Certi's injured, but will be back soon. going to apply for the AC Milan one. Let's have a look at Athletic. Oh, this is so messy. I hate this when they have loads of random players that are out on loan in the starting thing. Isn't Ep78 actually half decent? Maybe not. Maybe I was thinking of Altaneche. I think I was. Balenciaga as well. They shouldn't be down in 18th. They really shouldn't. Adariz has scored 8 goals. Munayin on the bench despite having scored 6 so far this season. I really like Susaeta. And they've got Benyat as well, haven't they? Yeah, well, Benyat's injured for 6 weeks with tendonitis. Shit. But I do like Benyat. Atarespe's decent. Athletic could be decent. Could be good. But you're right. Would I have to only sign players from the Basque region of Spain? View job advert. Just nothing more than to take charge. What is the Milan job advert? What does that look like? I can't see it because I've already applied. Oh, well, I can't get the Milan one. I can't get the Milan one because the interview process is over, apparently. Which means they must have hired someone, so you presume it's going to be Cesare Prandelli. Or Cesare Prandelli, I don't know how to pronounce that. Well, I can't go to AC Milan. I can't go to AC Milan. So, let's apply for Bilbao. They've received it, right, okay. Wow. AC Milan. Just completely like, nope. I see I'm already at Spurs on Twitch with the FIFA career mode, so I'm not really too sure I want to take this Tottenham job. Again, I don't want to flood the channel with the same team all at once. This Sheffield United, I keep coming back to this Sheffield United job. But I don't know what. I mean, they're in good form, and that would be a good reason to take over. It was either last year or the year before I took over at Sheffield United on Football Manager. Zach Clough has scored 8 goals in 10 games on loan from Bolton. But everybody else seems to be scoring goals. I'm not going to apply for a Real Oviedo job. Sign high-profile players, develop players using the club's youth system. I'm so torn. I'm so torn. I'm going to apply for it. We'll see what happens. Is the winner. Southampton job is insecure. And they did sign Prandelli at AC Milan. Stalybridge. Oh, I saw Celtic then and I was like, hello. Maidenhead, Prandelli. Athletic Club de Bilbao offer a job interview. Why England again? Because I know for those of the 50, 60 of you that come back and watch every single stream, England can get a little bit tedious, and I very much appreciate that. But also at the same time, other leagues don't get the same viewer levels as English leagues. That's the only thing. You have to kind of, we'll attend the interview. You have to kind of balance. You have to balance between a fresh idea and what is popular enough to help your channel grow. Because we tried it with FIFA, and I was like, let's do one that is an obscure one. Let's do PSV. Nobody wanted to watch it. It's finding the balance between interesting series and one that are large, or one will draw in new audience members. How would you overcome the relatively big obstacle of not speaking the language? No hablo español. I mean, it doesn't. It's not going to affect me in game, surely. Surely not speaking the. Surely not speaking the language won't affect anything in game. Or will I get stuff like interviews, etc.? Will they be given to me in Spanish? There was an answer of no. Rather than A, it should be like ¿qué? Isn't that to be like if the quizzical kind of question mark, like ¿qué? Is it QUE? ¿Qué? What? Speaks to them just speaking only Spanish player names. Iniesta, Michesnoy, Xavi, Juan Mata, eh? I could try the David Moyes approach. The trained with me uno, dos, tres times. Oh, David Moyes. Me and David Moyes bashing it up in Spain. I've only adapted to learning languages. This would simply be another string to my bow. You've never managed a club team before. Why is that, and why should I overlook that fact? Because I've just started a save, you idiot. Juan Mata. Pardon me. I've been waiting for the right opportunity to take me into my rights. Yeah, that kind of makes him think that we're the team that we've been like, waiting for the right opportunity, and that's why I've applied for this job. I'm merely considering my options is kind of the diplomatic way to pronounce that one. Or approach that one, rather. Pronounce that one. Idiot, Jess. Idiota. The club would be looking for a candidate capable of performing our expected standards across multiple competitions. Are you confident of handling that better than our previous manager? I'm confident of achieving every target set to me if I get the job. Yep, happy with that. Can you tell us what changes you would like to make to the size of our backroom team? What does your backroom team currently look like? There's a decent amount of people there. Director of Football, under 19s manager, assistant, head of youth development, goalkeeping coach, 3 fitness coaches, an under 19s fitness coach, head physio. Could probably do with 1 or 2 more actual coaches. So we've only got 1 coach, like coach, if you know what I mean. We've got plenty of physios, plenty of scouts. Yeah, I'd rather wait until I'm able to appraise them in a working environment. How would you feel about working with the director of football? See, I don't know how... director of football works in FM. Like, will the director of football make signings for me? I'm just going to say I'm more than happy to work with one because that's what they currently have. Are there any aspects of your job? Sign players from the club's own nation, no opinion. Is that so? Not quite as realistic as it could be then. Because obviously, in real life, they only sign players from the Basque region, but it appears that they're not fussed on FM, they're not fussed on Football Manager about me going and signing someone from elsewhere. So we could take the job and still sign people that aren't in the Basque region. So it shouldn't be an offer. Shouldn't be an offer, shouldn't be a problem. No, the original CT. We haven't pretty much got the job at all. Numerous times I've applied for jobs, got an interview, and then just not been approached. FM, is that you did a save? You could only sign Basque players. Well, it's strange then, because they've not mentioned it so far. Maybe they will later in the later in the interview. I am quite keen on signing younger players, though. I do like doing that. Younger players with a mixture of experience. I'd like to play possession-based football and sign youngsters. Other than that, no further philosophies. Should you be hired, the expectation is for the club to compete for a Euro Cup qualification berth. Is that fair, or do you think you can improve upon that somewhat? They've got money, so that's not a problem. The average wage is only £10,500 a week. What does the league look like right now? Well, there are only a handful of places, only like 8 points outside the European spots, with plenty of time left to recover. Oh yeah, it's a realistic expectation. If hired, we're willing to provide you with a transfer budget of £975,000. Really? 975,000. Are you sure? Finances, rich. £975,000 transfer budget. No. Much larger. Wage budget of 525. They currently sit spending 525. I'm just going to say I want money. Do you have any requests for us to consider should we hire you? Stadium condition is very good. Obviously, they've just built the new San Mamés, so they're not going to need a new stadium anytime soon. Superb youth facilities, excellent training facilities, extensive youth recruitment, good junior coaching. Everything seems to be fine. Okay, well, we will find out in due course whether we're going to get the Athletic Bilbao job. Time will tell. Time will tell. Cardiff City, we didn't apply for that one, and Cardiff have just approached me. Now, do we go for a job interview at Cardiff? Because I don't remember applying for that one. I'm pretty sure I didn't. They want to finish in the top half. But I'm not blown away by Cardiff. I'm going to decline. Carfid. GG pudding. GG. There may be 100k packs on FIFA, but I haven't got any coins. Athletic Bilbao have approached us with a job offer, and there's also a job interview offer for Sheffield United. Transfer budget of 1.2 million. It's just not very much money, is it, really? Big wage budget, 125 grand a week more than what they're currently spending. But 1.2 million isn't very much. The chat is just going Bilbao, 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 Athletic, Athletic, Bilbao, Bilbao, Bilbao. Why no, Legendhood? Why no? Cork City. Bilbao is an alternative option. Only Basque players isn't a problem. Like, if that's the rule, then that's the rule. How is Bilbao unrealistic? In what sense? David Moyes went to Real Sociedad. It is a tough choice to make. I'm going to delay. They've agreed to the delay. We'll attend the Sheffield United interview. They've just lost to Doncaster. Let me explain. I'm just keeping my options open. Work with the existing backroom staff, more than happy. Work with the director of football. They have a director of football. They do, John Stevenson. I wasn't aware of that at Sheffield United. They've got a lot of men on the board. They do have a Saudi owner, though. So their financial situation would be decent. More than happy to work with them. Can you tell me why you're the right candidate for a team challenging for promotion? They have the ability to push people to achieve more than they ever knew they could. I can make the players believe they're more than capable of securing promotion. I'm going to go with that one. Are there any philosophies that you would like to propose we judge you on? Pardon me. High profile. Wow, they're quite strong in their views, aren't they? Want me to sign high profile players and develop youth players? Isn't that counterintuitive? I can only go to Sheffield United if I can say the owner's name. What? Abdullah bin Mossad bin Abdulaziz Al Saud? Question mark. Or Abdul Raham bin Abdullah? Question mark. I'm not sure about... I'm quite happy to sign high profile players, because if you want me to sign high profile players, they have to throw money at me. And if they want to get promoted, they have to throw money at me, and they've got a Saudi owner, so you would presume they have money. He's not called Mark Abdullah, question mark Abdullah, lol. See, they disagree. They agree with possession football, which is good, but they disagree with attacking football, and I don't like playing defensive football. We'll just leave it at that for now. I'm not going to mention the style of football. Compete for a promotion place. See, Sheffield United in League One would give me almost as much money as Athletic Bilbao. That's the weird thing. And the frustrating thing. Frustrating thing about that Bilbao deal, that Bilbao move, is the lack of financial input, considering that they have a lot of money at the San Mamés. Slightly larger. Wage budget of 110, much larger. GG cheers, much larger. Do you have anything to request for us to consider? Should we... above average, adequate, good, great. Year built 1855. Okay. Okay. I did enjoy the Walsall save, Spicy, yeah. Or while I was at Walsall in that save. Leverkusen. Millwall have sacked Ian Holloway. Marseille have sacked Bielsa. Now Sheffield United have approached me. With a transfer budget of £875,000 and a wage budget of £135,000 a week. I think it's straw poll time. Straw poll. Where should Chesnoid go? Sheffield United, Athletic Bilbao. Create poll. Oh, okay, cool. I created it and then it didn't give me the link for it. Wicked, thanks for that. Do it again, and this time hopefully it will give me the link. Where should Chesnoid go? About... Ah, there we go. It did this time. That's strange. Here you go. Straw poll coming to the chat. Oh, you want me to do a third option to wait? I could wait, but both of these jobs seem like ones that would be worth taking. Neither appear to be a big risk. Bilbao perhaps is a slight risk. Bilbao is perhaps a slight risk with the lack of money. And Sheffield United do appear to be in extremely good form. Recovered well from that defeat to Donny. see. We got so far after 150 votes, we've got 85-ish, 87. Well, it stopped at 153. 87 votes for Bilbao, 66 for Sheffield United. So it is swaying towards a move to Spain. It is swaying towards a move to Spain. They're both different challenges. They're both different challenges in their own right. Obviously, taking an English mid-level club up through the leagues would be a challenge. But we don't know that Bilbao are going to enforce that rule. They haven't said that they're going to enforce that rule. They've not mentioned the Basque rule at all. And Bilbao are well ahead in the vote. Pardon me, in the vote. Bilbao haven't mentioned that rule at all. I'm going to delay. They agree to the delay, so we'll advance. Wait for Brentford. They've not mentioned. That's the thing. They've not mentioned they've not mentioned the Basque rule. They just haven't mentioned it. So it doesn't look as if it's going to be a problem. There are no promises. No promises about. There are no promises about Basque players. It's not much money, but that makes it more of a challenge. I tell you what, rather than having such a long contract, let's say to 2015. Should we go just to the end of this season? I suggest terms. They're quite happy. We've got a deal to the end of this season at Bilbao. Bosh. We have signed with Athletic Bilbao at San Mamés. I will attend the meeting. Great, let's get started. Yeah, I do want to learn as much as possible. It's traditional to hold a press conference. Yeah, that's cool. Thanks for answering my questions. Yep. I'm Jan Ep78. Yep. Would you like me to arrange a meet with the rest of your staff? Yes. Fortnightly basis, please. Friendlies. I'd like you arrange to take control. Opposition instructions. Yes. Yes. Team talks, training. You could do all the squads, thank you. Press conferences, agent offers and team talks I will deal with. Other than that, brilliant. Okay. Choose the club captain. Currently, Carlos Capegui is captain with Iraola as vice. Iraola, incidentally, in real life, is leaving Bilbao to go to the MLS. New subscriptions, it will alter that, that's fine. Background. Brilliant. I just think that the youth facilities here are incredible. They want us to reach the Europa League, get to the semi-final of the Spanish Cup and reach the first knockout round of the Europa League that they're currently involved in. Okay, we'll have a look at the squad report. Team report. Obviously, Aymeric Laporte is the best centre-back. Then you've got Mikel San Jose, who's also decent, actually very good. I'm probably going to continue to play a 4-2-3-1. Kike Sola, he looks okay though, could be decent. Has he scored many goals this season? 1. He's currently listed for loan. Borja Figuera, So his stats look great. His stats look really good. But he's not been played, and apparently he's only 2-star. Which is strange. It is strange. Yeah, you can't please everyone. If I'd chosen the fact that I chose Bilbao and 50 to 100 people left, if I'd have chosen Sheffield United, the same would have happened. So, Irola is definitely the best right back. We've still got Oscar DeMarcos though, who can play a multitude of positions. So he's going to be very handy. He's going to be a great player to have. Carlos Capega is obviously an ageing player, centre back. Cheta, centre back, looks okay. It's going to be key to try and hold on to Emerick Laporte because he's going to be rock solid for us at the back. He's only 20 as well, he's incredible. Balenciaga at left back is probably going to be my first choice. Although Altaneche is a good youth prospect. Currently listed for loan, I don't necessarily agree with. I'm going to have to address the fact that quite a few important people are currently listed for loan. Itaraspe is a very good holding mid, and he will definitely be staying at the club. Michael Susayeta can play on either wing, which is good, and we will definitely be using him mainly on the right. Munayin can play on either wing as well, although better on the left, and that is where I would like to use him. Oscar DeMarcos can play at cam. Again, he can just be used wherever on the pitch, can't he, really? Adarith is obviously top goal scorer at the club right now with 7 in the league, 9 in total. It's strange that they're so low down in the league. They must be leaking a lot of goals. Quick look. See, the goal difference is only -1. They just haven't necessarily been getting the results that their play deserves. They've drawn 5. They've lost 5. But there are teams up in the mid-table that have lost 5. And Iridhoth is the best goalkeeper, hands down, apparently. Although he looks decent as a backup, 26 years old. So let's meet the players. Assertively, hello. Passionately, reach the Europa League. Yes. Well, they seem to be quite happy. I was hoping you would be more ambitious than just qualifying for the Europa League. We're going to win the title and qualify for the Champions League. I disagree. And Capega will be the only one. Then passionately, that's exactly the reaction I was after. Good. Everybody's morale has taken a sharp incline there, which is good. That's positive. Current league position is a bit irrespective of where the squad is, as far as I'm concerned. Do you feel the expectations ask you if the club really wants to progress towards the high reaches of the game, everybody has to be ambitious and aim high, which we do. Obviously, that 4th spot eventually should be the aim, and then pushing perhaps above Atleti. Top 2 is going to be a little bit too much, I think, at least for the short time we're going to be here. Or I'm planning on only being here a short time. This is kind of a step on to the next job. We'll do these initial interviews, and then that probably will bring the stream to a close. It's been reported that you actually applied for this job and sorted out what stood out at Athletic. It's a big club with a big future. Players feel valued as humans as well as footballers. Struggling in the league so far. I have my own ideas about how footballers play. Score play my way. Targeting competitions like Europa League early in your tenure. Yeah, I'm just standing in the league first and foremost. Parted with Valverde. It's going to be tough. We'll give it our best shot. Are you able to identify where Ernesto Valverde failed and where you intend to do better? Yeah, I won't disrespect him. Chestnut Gaming, aiming high. Right, now the first thing I'm going to do is all of these loan players, I'm just going to drop them to the under-19 squad so that they're not cluttering my squad screen. Guillermo, See, Guillermo has the potential to be a decent player. He's scoring, well, he scored 3 goals out on loan. Where is he out on loan out of interest? At Mallorca in Liga Adelante. Now, everybody appears to be getting quite tired, which is obviously because of all the Europa League action. Where are they in the group? Europa League group. See, in Europe, they're going very well indeed. They've already qualified for the next stage in Europe, and the board only wanted me to reach the first knockout stage. So we've already achieved one of our objectives for this season in our first minute as manager. So that's okay. They didn't start the season too well. But, oh, they played Arsenal. They played Arsenal in the Champions League playoffs. Lost 1-0 at the Emirates. But we've got Getafe next. And then, hopefully, what could be a good morale booster at Gen. Then Mainz, and then Sociedad. And then Gen again. We've got a friendly. Why have we got a friendly there? What? Can I cancel that? I presume I can. How can I cancel that friendly? Oh, it won't let me cancel the friendly. That's odd. It won't let me cancel the friendly. Never mind. We will play that friendly. But the squad looks good, and hopefully with the rest period between the Europa League group stage and... Because it looks like we basically got a few, especially as we head into the transfer window, got a lot of full week rests between games, which will be good. That's clearly what the squad needs. Beñat is only out injured for another 2 or 3 weeks. Viguera is only out injured for another 2 to 3 days. Leke, I'm not really too sure how to pronounce it. Inigo Leke, I'm not really too sure. About 4 to 5 months, but he doesn't look like I'd be using him anyway. He looks pretty average, so I will drop him to the under-19 squad. Sierro is out injured for 3 months, but again, he's very, very young and will not be involved in my first team picture. So what we'll do in tomorrow's stream is we'll have a closer look at our first team squad and at those in the under-19, see if there's anyone we can call up to the first team, see if there's anyone we want to drop down who we don't think is quite good enough. We'll set up our tactics, and then we will head forward because we have Getafe away in just 2 days. In just 2 days. But yes, let me save it. There we go. We have a new team. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Oh yeah, can I check about the best players? We'll do that tomorrow. It's Mimo. We'll do that tomorrow. But thank you very much for watching. If you have followed the channel tonight and you're new, then thank you very much for doing so. We have gone up a good 70, 80 new followers tonight, which is fantastic. Thank you for that. Thank you to my man Jack Hen, or Jacken22, who subscribed tonight. We've gained a new subscriber. That's fantastic. We're now 6 away from getting 2 new emoticons for the Twitch channel, which is superb. And I'll be back same time tomorrow, same place, 8:45 PM, with some more Football Manager. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Really appreciate all the support tonight. Thank you for helping me select a side, and we'll see how we can get on in our short, but maybe longer, who knows, tenure here at Athletic Bilbao.